Late 2020, I was getting closer to doing my exams and I realised I was getting older. All my friends around me had begun to talk about what job they wanted to do when they were older and they'd quit football. This absolutely terrified me because they'd given up on their dream. I didn't want to fall into the same trap, and more importantly, I didn't want to let my younger self down. But I look back at the last year and I'd wasted all of it, playing Fortnite every day and occasionally training when I felt motivated. I knew I had to lock in. I needed to make up for lost time. But what to practice? Everything I seemed to practice before had barely progressed me, and I was still stuck in Sunday league. I was never interested in school, so football seemed my only option. I began researching the best ways to train, but still, nothing changed until I found this training framework. Flash forward 3 months, and I was a technical genius. My performances at 10 times, I was scoring goals and beating every player in 1v1s. This led to the head coach at my club giving me the opportunity to play with 2 years above my age group. If you're anything like me, you'll be going through the first part of this story just like I did 3 years ago. But I'm going to save you digging the internet, searching and searching for drills upon drills, and I'm going to condense it all into this 13-minute guide. So all you have to do is watch this full video and you'll be set. This is how to get better at football fast. First, you must understand what is required of your position. If you're a centre-back, there's little point in practicing shooting 6 hours a week. Click the document in the description below and it will have a quick guide on all the things that you need to work on specific to your position. This is going to eliminate a lot of useless drills that aren't specific to our position, which means we can focus on distinct drills that will 10 times our performance. In other words, we're going to improve a whole lot faster. Second is our intensity of play. And the simple rule is, if you can play faster, you'll absolutely destroy your competition. This is what separates academies and professionals from the teams in the lower leagues. So how do we work on this? You literally just start doing your actions quicker, which means you run up the pitch faster, you track back faster, you dribble at the defender faster, etc, etc. And what you'll find is, you'll become fitter from doing this and a whole lot more athletic. On top of this, your brain will begin to make decisions faster. This is absolutely key to getting noticed, because if you're more athletic and your brain works faster, then you appear more talented. And this is what scouts look for. This moves on nicely to individual training. You have to do extras. Let's say we have 2 people and both of them go to the gym for 6 months. The first person goes once a week and the second person goes 5 times a week. The second person will absolutely obliterate the first person for gains. And it's exactly the same in football. The more you train, the faster you improve, obviously within reason. So how do we actually structure these individual training sessions? So like I said previously, we need to do position-based drills. And if you want to know what type of drills they are, for example, a winger should practice crossing and finishing. And basically just click that document in the description and there'll be a bit of a guide of what you need to work on. Then we need to practice 1v1s, and this is so key for whatever position you are on the pitch. You need to practice 1v1s. It's one of the main reasons I am where I am today in football, and me and my friends practice 1v1s over and over and over again. This is why I win 99% of my 1v1s in game, whether it's attacking or defending, simply because I've practiced it more than the opponent. So do 1v1s against your friends in an area like this. And lastly, I want you to practice your technique. I don't care what position you play, you need to practice cone drills and ball mastery. This will make you look levels above your peers simply because you can move a ball better and faster than them. A few of my favourites you must practice are the 1-in, 1-out and the triangle cone sequence. Once you take this into your next games, your first touch, dribbling and overall technique will be noticed. Whether it's coaches, scouts or even other parents, everyone around you will notice that you are miles above this level, and you'll be scouted within just a few months of implementing this. What you see on the screen right now is just a few of my students who have had success stories following this exact training process. They don't have the best genetics and they don't know people within the football system that have helped them climb the ladder. They've just worked extremely hard and followed this exact training process and are now enjoying the benefits. You can join this community right now and have a massive football success story by following the same process me and now 75 other students are. We'll be more than happy to have you.